Virgo, if your higher self could speak to you, what do you think your higher self would say? There's a leader in you, but in order to access it, you have to stop playing with the jokers. You have to stop lowering yourself to argue with fools or to allow yourself to be in petulant conflicts. The energy that you decide to give others or the energy that you decide to allow in your space is going to mirror you, and it's going to give you more of exactly what you allow. This is going to be a big time to reflect on your finances, what you value when it comes to your relationships, and your higher mind when it comes to these things as well. This is definitely a time for you guys to work on your self-esteem, your self-worth, and your self-value. And if you keep putting something off, you are going to be very upset that you did. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into your reading. If you are new here, my name is Violetta Alexis, and I've been a tarot reader for 5 years. If you're not new here, obviously, welcome back. I'm happy to have you. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's see, Virgo. Show me some Virgo for mid-October. What do we have here? Page of Pentacles reverse for your energy. All right. Challenge, Five of Wands. Oh, dear God. Okay. Be careful of that Five of Wands. I'm getting, for some of you, I'm getting some kind of drama around relatives, perhaps siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, something like that. Maybe even with a neighbor, perhaps. Could be anybody. We have the Three of Pentacles for the recent past. So this is maybe in early October, late September. It's definitely not on the same page with somebody. The near future, Nine of Pentacles, money is looking good. I mean, I'm not surprised. You know, Venus is going into Libra. Venus loves being in Libra. Venus is about love, money, relationships, beauty. So you guys are definitely feeling yourself here. And then we have the Lovers reverse for what's on your mind. Ooh, I feel like you had a little bit of a mishap with somebody. Maybe this has to do with this. Maybe it doesn't. But the Lovers reverse is definitely a disconnect that you have with another person. The Emperor is what's going on in your subconscious. Definitely your inner warrior, you know, your inner CEO kind of coming out a little bit. I'm not mad about that. For your advice, we have the Six of Swords reverse. Well, you're either needing to revisit something or you're needing to resolve something. You're needing to move on. It's really going to be dependent upon you. The Five of Swords reverse for somebody that you're dealing with. This is either somebody who doesn't want to play games, okay? Or this can be somebody who feels like they're at a loss no matter what they do. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed for your hopes and or fears. I feel like a lot of you are just wanting a really solid relationship. Maybe you guys are wanting to take better care of your money, take better care of your body, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're wanting somebody in your life to step it up in some way. The Justice reversed. Okay, well, that's for your outcome. Well, we'll see. The theme is the Five of Cups. There could be a lot of regrets or sadness around some kind of past issue. It feels like you're having a hard time kind of letting go of that, some kind of heartache. Oh no, Virgo, what's going on here? Well, I'm wondering if that has something to do with that. We just had we just had that Venus Saturn opposition, Venus Neptune opposition, probably by the time that you see this. So maybe it's something to do with that. Maybe there's some heartache around that. I know we just had that full moon in Aries, so it can also be around something like that as well. But let's go ahead, instead of just speculating, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Tell me about that Page of Pentacles reversed for the energy of Virgos for mid-October. All right, I don't need all those cards. Thank you so much. Tell me about that Page of Pentacles reverse / shuffle. All right. Ace of Cups reverse. Feeling a little drained, you know, I'm not going to lie. You guys may be procrastinating on things that you're really needing to focus on, whether it's like you need to study, you need to build your business, you need to go work out, whatever it is. And I really think it's just because you're feeling a bit drained. So I think doing things like fulfilling yourself in ways that matter to you, like for me, I know that in order to fulfill myself, I have to go work out and I have to do some writing. That's it. Point blank period. Clean up my space a little bit, you know, maybe do a face mask, you know, things like that that are going to kind of energize me and make me feel a little bit better. So a little self-care, I think, can go a long way for you guys. Yeah, you guys are tired. Woo! What happened here? You guys are freaking tired. You guys are just winded, absolutely winded. So again, I mean, you're kind of at this point where you're to the point of like you're paranoid about a situation. I feel like it could be regarding this. It could also be that, you know, you're just tired of fighting something. You're tired of fighting something, and I just feel like you don't really have it in you anymore. I think that you're looking for new ways to step up in your life, maybe educationally, maybe you are doing some writing, some content creation, something like that. So pour into you. I think that you're going to need it at least in the middle of October, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at that Five of Wands. This is for your challenge. Why is that Five of Wands the challenge? Why is that Five of Wands the challenge for my Virgos? Damn, what happened, Virgo? My goodness. Can I have one more? Okay. The Emperor. Five of Wands again at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Pentacles. Something just didn't feel reciprocal to me, honestly. It didn't feel reciprocal. It can be that another person didn't value someone else, whether it's family, romantic, whatever the case may be. For some of you, if it's not necessarily about love, it can just be about you really reining in your own power here with that Five of Wands. Sorry, that looks a little blurry to me. Go ahead and try that again. Okay, well, same shit. So it can be this energy of you needing to drop whatever that is. That the Five of Wands is so petulant. It's so ridiculous. It's childish. We're fighting for what? And the Eight of Cups is saying you need to trust that you are bigger than this, that you are better than this. But if you keep engaging with it, you're not better than the fool that you're arguing with, right? And so the Emperor, this is about taking initiative, putting your petty ass feelings to the side and moving along. Whether you're a male or female, it doesn't matter. Needing to man up, as they say, or woman up in one way in your life. And so if, like, for instance, when I see I'm not like a huge Beyonce fan, but the one thing I do admire about her is she really doesn't clap back like that. She doesn't like lower herself to involve herself in any kind of drama per se, right? She's a little bit more cunning about it. All right. But you're not going to see her like fighting with some bitch on Twitter, right? You're not going to see her doing that. So there's this level of sovereignty kind of that she has. And I think a lot of it has to do with the way that she manages conflict or the way that she doesn't deal with it at all. Okay. So whether you're a fan of Beyonce or not, she's actually a Virgo. I didn't think about that. Whether you're a fan of Beyonce or not, maybe you're needing to, I don't know, learn by example. So let's go ahead and take a look at that recent past energy. The Three of Pentacles reversed for the recent past. So this could have been in early October, late September. Let's go ahead and see. Tell me why that Three of Pentacles. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles here. A lot of masculine energy so far. Can I get one more, please? Four of Cups reversed. Why the Three of Pentacles reversed, though? Chariot. Well, this King of Pentacles, if this is you, then I would say that maybe you were showing up in the best way that you could. You were maybe making something of your financial situation or your relationship. You and somebody else, it may be a business partner, a coworker, or a love interest. You guys were not on the same page about how things should go, or even like where you were going or how you were going to get there. If you are this King of Pentacles, then I would say that you kind of made the best of your own circumstances and you decided to choose happiness. I see some stability here. I see money looking okay, maybe a relationship okay. But again, there was maybe just some, I don't want to say it's miscommunication. Just again, we don't have a similar goal as the other person is what this looks like. So something may have just simply not worked out. So yeah, whether you're the King of Pentacles or not. I'm getting somebody here who was a bit of a risk taker and the other person was very slow and methodical. So I don't know which one you are. So let's go ahead and take a look at the future placements. Tell me why that Nine of Pentacles is there for Virgo in the future tense. So this could be late October, maybe early November. Wow, the Empress. Damn. Virgo. Wow. Okay, tell me more about this. Ooh, Queen of Wands reverse. Ten of Pentacles reverse, the Knight of Cups. So why is that Queen of Wands reverse there? I feel like this is you, okay? If you're a feminine, I see you progressing And what I mean by that is the Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. And so as you can see, we're going from the Nine to the Empress. So there's some kind of evolution that's taking place. You guys are likely going to need to find ways to create your own sense of peace, and specifically internally. A lot of you guys may have tried to push something. Maybe you were trying too hard in a situation. Maybe there were some jealousies that arose. Maybe there were some issues within you, some jealousy, anger issues, something like that. I see you tempering that, potentially through creation, manifestation, really taking care of yourself. You seem to look really beautiful, maybe having some kind of glow up here. For others of you, there could be a woman who's maybe jealous of this Empress. The Queen of Wands reversed is angry, insecure, furious. You know, she'll throw a damn chair across the room. You know what I'm saying? But the Empress is like, she's minding her business. She knows what she's worth, etc. Some of you, it's just about you not giving into your more negative emotions and being able to find peace within self and understanding your value. If you're a masculine, then this is a woman that you're dealing with, okay? Or it's just your femininity. Interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Lovers reversed. Let me get a little shuffle here. The Lovers reversed for what's going on in your mind in mid-October. Okay, well, let's see it, shall we? Tell me about that. I need a bigger table so bad. Tell me about that Lovers reversed for my Virgos, for what's going on in Virgo's mind. About that Lovers. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles reversed. All right, one more. The Eight of Swords. Two of Swords, the Fool reverse. You don't really know how to move forward. You know, this is kind of haunting me, these cards here. I feel like they're haunting you as well, to be honest, a little bit, you know. I definitely think that you can turn it into something that works for you, but something just simply wasn't aligning, okay, with that Lover's reverse, Four of Pentacles reversed, and the Eight of Swords. And I think that you're still a little stuck on it. You don't really know what to do. It's like, do I move forward? Do I go back? Do I what? What do I do? So again, it just feels like an uncertainty. Do I let go? Do I stay? That's what it looks like to me. For some of you, you're having a hard time making a decision in regards to some kind of collaboration, love interest. It's a really big decision, and you may be kind of avoiding it because you're fearing change. But if I may, Virgo, the Eight of Swords is self-imposed. So it's like the Eight of Swords can be like, oh, well, there's nothing that I can do about it. Or it's not really that. It's that you have options available to you. You just may not like what the options are, you know? I don't want to go back, but I don't want to walk away. You know, it's like, well, you have a choice to make, you know? And so maybe it's an old job, maybe it's whatever. It feels more like love, but you can, you know, call it how you see it. It could also be something about a financial risk that you could be a little shaky about. What's the guidance for this? The Five of Cups reversed. Forgive, forget, make something of it. You know, nonetheless, it's about being able to maintain some kind of positive energy throughout the droughts, so to speak. Being able to forgive, being able to ask for forgiveness, let go, whatever side of the fence you're on. We have the Emperor, and this is for your subconscious. Tell me about that Emperor. Why is the Emperor here in Virgo's subconscious? The Ten of Wands reversed. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'm just gonna take all of them. Wow, lots of masculine energy on this read. Okay. That's still haunting you. That Lover's reverse is still hanging around. Well, your true power is your higher self. Your true power is your subconscious. Is your authority. Um, the Emperor is not going to, right, he's male Beyonce, right? He's not going to, I don't know, go down to the supermarket and start to argue with some fool for something super petty. He's just not going to do it. It's beneath him. He's not interested in that. And I feel like the fun and games are kind of over. I think that if you want better, you must be better, and therefore you must make better decisions. I think that there is a great leader in you, whether you are a male or a female. And I truly think that that leader, that powerful energy that you clearly have tucked away for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know if it's like fear. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's in you. That ability to lead, that ability to take initiative, all of that, it's within you. What's the guidance for that? The Queen of Pentacles reversed. If you are a masculine that's interested in feminine energy, then I would say if you want the best, you must become the best. Okay. Um, if you want a true feminine woman, then you must first be your best self. You must be your best masculine self, provider, protector, all of the fun things, right? If you are a woman, there is a inner masculine warrior that is inside of you that you are likely needing to access, that you are needing to take initiative more in your life instead of just waiting around. Okay. There is a leader within you, whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter. So, some of you guys have a inner critic. Okay. And I don't know if this is like an ex's voice, your own voice, mother's voice, something. There's an inner critic that feels emasculating for some of you. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords reversed. This is for your advice. Why is the Six of Swords reversed the advice for Virgo? Why is the Six of Swords reversed? Advice for Virgo, please. We have the Page of Pentacles. You got to get up. You got to get up. Your potential is waiting. It has been waiting, and you know it has. You know what you need to do. You are keeping yourself stuck by choice. Okay, I know that's really hard to hear, and you guys are like, F that, blah, blah, blah. But you cannot be the emperor if you can continuously blame your circumstances or everyone else for the situations that you've gotten yourself into or whatever it may be. You have to take responsibility. You have to trust your instincts more, trust your intuition more. You can't delay things anymore. You can't trust that everybody else knows what's best for you, or you can't focus on so much on what everybody else thinks as opposed to your own inner leadership. And you keep taking the back alleyway, or you keep taking this, I don't know, follower approach to something when I feel like you need to access your inner leader. The Five of Swords reverse for somebody that you may be dealing with. Tell me about that Five of Swords reverse for somebody that Virgo's dealing with in October. The Nine of Swords. Oof. Somebody might be worried, sweating you a little bit, maybe. Somebody is concerned. Oh man, the Five of Pentacles. This may be somebody that's not really giving this too much attention. They seem to be standing their ground or keeping pretty quiet. I feel like this likely has something to do with this at the bottom of the deck, which is the theme. This is somebody who just feels like no matter what they do, they're at a loss. And they may be afraid to lose you. Maybe you're the one that's standing your ground towards this person. Maybe that's what it is. I don't really know, but this person seems to be stressed. Why are they stressed? The Justice, because of maybe karma, some kind of relationship that you guys were in, the lack of reciprocity. Because there's a wound of not feeling enough that this person made. I don't know who. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is for your hopes and or fears. Tell me about that Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. You want to master your own emotions, I think. I think a lot of you really want to focus on work, focusing on maybe getting a better body, being more conscious, not being so insecure, perhaps. You're wanting to be more logical in the way that you go about relationships, the way that you go about decision making, and I really think that if you weed out the distractions in your life, because I feel like there are a few, Virgo, I think that you will really find you make headway. I really do. I think that you truly will. And like, for instance, right, if you are a woman, right, and you're wanting to attract an emperor, which is somebody who's a protector, provider, whatever, then you must embody and become the empress yourself, right? And it goes both ways. For others of you, it's just that you truly are a leader. You truly are a leader within your own right. Then we have the Justice reversed for the outcome. Tell me about that Justice reversed. About the Justice reversed. Why is the Justice reversed for the outcome? The Knight of Wands. Four of Wands reversed. This is like floozy energy. Like it. Okay, if this is you, Virgo, all right. I don't know what you're. If this is you, I don't know what the hell you think you're doing. I really don't. You have got to get your shit together. And I say that with all of the love in the world. But this could be you like letting your insecurities kind of run the show. This could be you kind of doing the same old, same old. You're not really taking anything seriously. Okay, you know, there's a time and a place for that, and I get it. But there's something that you really need to decide on. Like you really need to make a decision. And I feel like you're just kind of frolicking around, fucking around. And I think that you need to take something more seriously, in my opinion. And it can be around like your house, a home, or some kind of relationship, maybe. For some of you, if you are looking for a relationship, but you keep letting in these players, for instance, that's not going to get you a real committed relationship. If you're wanting a true, honest to God, like wife or, you know, husband, if you're running around acting like a fool or letting the fools in, what do you think that the universe thinks? It's going to think that you want more of that thing. And some of you, if you're just cruising along, effing around, maybe you are regretting some things, maybe you're sad, whatever. Again, you know what? Let's just see. What is the guidance for that? Yeah, what are you delaying? You're like frolicking around, you're effing around, like you keep procrastinating. It's no one's gonna wake you up and get you to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Virgo, okay, so I'm not hating on anybody. All right, let's see. I need some guidance for Virgo. Okay. We have Cloud of Unknowing. Float on the clouds of the unknown, surrender to the mystery, and embrace the sacred within. Then we have Saving Grace. Forgiving yourself and others heals the wound and sets you free. So we were kind of seeing that over here. Okay. And then we have a Crystal of Clarity. Illuminate your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of. Okay. So, you know, figure out where you're going. Figure out where you're going, or Virgo, just start going and the rest will come with you. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you will like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website at www.violettaalexis.com. If you would like to book a scheduled session with me or text and or call spontaneously, you can do so at hipsy.com/violettaalexis. All of that information can be found in the description box below or in the pinned comment in the chat. Thanks a lot, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great mid-October.